I hate it when people try to reach in my pocket and tell me what I got and what I don't got. I hate it when people try to, count my money, I don't know. Okay, y'all, good morning. Friday morning, man. Hell to the year, man. I see we made it another week, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. So, yeah. So I'm going out here to do these two big ones. They're 150 bucks each. And then I got one little one to do on the way home, which is a 60. So I'm just going to do, me personally, going to do 360, and Zach's gonna do about the same. So today won't be quite as lucrative as yesterday, but it's not gonna cost me as much either. So profit margin is probably about the same. Yeah. What I got, man? So I wanted to respond to a comment, and it's the stupidest stuff ever. Comment talking about, man, I can't believe you crying about $250, all the money that you make, and all this and all that for the tail light for the truck. Look, man, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I'm gonna sound like an asshole. So I don't know about how everybody else does stuff, but my thinking is always this: the more money I spend or have to spend on stuff like that, the more work I have to do to keep the same amount of money. I don't know if that's like, to me, that's common sense. It's business 101. And since it's not an emergency type situation, or it's not something that's I gotta have right this moment, right, where I can't run without it or whatever, it's just a tail light. And I think that $250 for a tail light is expensive. It's the cost of it is more expensive than what I feel the worth is, and that's just my opinion. It doesn't really matter, because, well, I decide what I spend my money on and what's important and what is not. And I just want to throw this analogy out there, and y'all can tell me, if I'm way off base or whatever. Nobody should want to pay more than what something is actually worth to them. For instance, say you got a multi-millionaire. There's a $100,000 property. Almost hit that squirrel. There's a property valued at $100,000, and a multi-millionaire can afford to spend whatever he wants to on the property, right? But we'll say, just for the video purposes, we'll say the property's worth $100,000 to him. You think he's going to give $200,000 for it? Oh, he could, right? He could do that, and he ain't gonna miss a meal, and his old lady ain't gonna leave him, and he ain't gonna lose his house or nothing. He could do that. Do you think that he would? I'm talking about a millionaire or a billionaire even. They're not gonna, he's not gonna give you more than what something is worth to him, or what it's worth on paper. Now, if he wants to, he can. But in business, if he feels like that's not worth 150 or 200,000, it's worth 100,000, then that's what he'll give. He ain't gonna give you more than what it's worth. And that's what it's worth to him, which is really all that matters when you determine the value of something, it's really the value of what it's worth to you or to me or whatever we're buying, what it's worth to me. In the world of, economics, it could be worth $5 million, but to me, it ain't. So, yeah, y'all. But when you guys hear me talking about, what things cost, and me crying about $250 for a tail light, y'all. And I may end up having to spend $250 on one. I may not be able to get one for cheaper than that. I don't know. But my initial thought is, no. And can't I have that thought without being ridiculed? I mean, dude, I always got to have something negative to say. But at the end of the day, we, me, you, whoever, we don't pay more for stuff than what we feel like it's worth. Unless the market demands that and there's no other way that we can get it. Like, I may have to end up spending, what, $244 on a tail light. But not today. Not today. We're going, you know, if it was an emergency, if I was stuck on the side of the road or something, I would damn bitch about having to spend that money, but I would do it. You know, it wouldn't even be a thought because my time is more valuable than anything. So, but I'm not stuck on the side of the road and it's not detrimental. Everything still works. It's just crack. Yeah. I mean, so, you know, I got one of these losers. Yeah. Dude, look, y'all. I got haters, man. Y'all, there's a deer right there. I got haters far, wide, and deep, y'all. I got one guy emailing me, telling me what he is and all this, and he's sending me emails telling me how great he is and all that. Telling me that the shop don't make me any money. It's just convenient. I don't know about y'all. That's what he said in the email. I don't know about y'all, but convenience equals time saving. Time saving equals more money. That's just ducking a truck out here, business 101. I don't know. The more convenient things is, however you want to say it, the more convenient things are, the less time they normally take. The less time they normally take, the more money I can make because I'll be doing something else. So if if it takes me 3 hours to do something outside on any piece of equipment, don't matter, or an hour to do it inside the shop, I'm not making money. It's just a convenience. But what that does, that enables my time to be where I can make more money because I got more time. And this is a guy that says he has a big business. I mean, I don't know. He can't come in the comments no more. I done blocked his stupid ass. So, yeah. Old guy from Texas, the wannabe. He wanna be like Ray Ray. He can't stand it. Can't stand it. I love it. Haters, man, they out there, y'all. And it's all good, man. I said it's all freaking good. But he told me, he says, what was he saying? He said something like, if I hadn't got that building, I could go buy a brand new Takuchi. I've overextended myself. I hate it when people try to reach in my pocket and tell me what I got and what I don't got. I hate it when people try to, you know, count my money, you know? I don't know. But if I wanted a new Bobcat or skid steer or Takahushi machine or truck or whatever, let me tell you, man, I could go sign and get one. Again, it goes back to what I value things at, right? How do you guys think that I would feel if I have a Bobcat like I got now sitting there, right? It's sitting there. It ain't getting ran every day. And it's, you know, makes money for me when I use it. How do you think that I will feel if I got another machine and it's sitting there and I got a payment of $800 a month? Would that create pressure for Ray Ray? I think it would create pressure. I know me. I don't do well. I mean, I guess I do what I have to do, but I don't like to live in a world of high pressure. I don't. I like to live in a world of where I can see everything coming at me and I can predict how things are going to go. I know how much money I need to make. See, some of these guys that come at me, they think I just started doing this last year. Don't y'all know that I've been banking money, saving money for over 15 years? And somehow, some way, I'm doing everything wrong, but I'm earning. And I'm banking money every day, every week, every month, every year. Bank, bank, stack, bank. Because I don't make broad decisions like a bigger business would. Because a bigger business, well, the people that are making those decisions, it's not really their money. See, for me, any decision I make is my money. And it could be, you know, well, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me to spend my money on things when I already got that. So he was saying I overextended myself by trading in the Skag for the X-Mark. I don't know how I did that, dude. That's an ignorant statement, because you're trying to count my money. So you need to be worried about your own money. Quit trying to count my money. Quit trying to put me in a box. Well, I don't fit. I just don't fit in no box out here. How many landscapers do you know? I'm asking just everybody. How many guys do y'all know that do grass, mow grass like I mow grass, and have a man lift to trim trees every now and then, and have a skid steer to do other work too? So a lot of lawn maintenance guys don't have a Bobcat. I would say most of them don't. Now, some of the bigger outfits do, but they got a whole department that does skid steer work. I'm just one guy. But he said that I overextended myself. I'm never going to see. It tells me that you don't know what you think you know. I haven't overextended myself. I never have overextended myself, because I'm a simple dude, man. I live in a simple world. I don't live high on the hog. I live in a modest house with modest property, modest everything. Nothing I have is overkill. I mean, as far as my living outside of the business. The building that I built, well, that was a no-brainer, man, because I couldn't get no bigger and I couldn't get no better because I didn't have a place to put all my equipment. And I need to have a place to put all my equipment for a lot of reasons. You know, to protect them from the weather, to protect them from people riding by and seeing the equipment, to having a place to where I can put all my tools too. I got a lot of tools. So, though it appears the building don't make no money, but the building really does make money. Because while these guys that come in to hate on Ray, they're paying, you know, $2,500 a month rent on a place they'll never own. I ain't got to pay that. What's that mean? That means I don't have to do as much work as that stupid ass. That's what that means. That means I can work 4 or 5 hours while they got to work 6 or 8. See what I'm saying? The ignorance from these $1 million company people, it just, I don't even see how they even do it. And maybe I'm just ignorant. I don't know. But if I'm making $1 million a year, or I'm making $100,000 a year, the principle's going to be about the same, just on a little bit of a bigger scale. But the principle, I ain't spending money on stuff that ain't worth it to me. I'm not gonna give somebody $150,000 for a $60,000 skid steer. just because I can. It's stupid. That reasoning just baffles the hell out of Ray Ray. It does, man. But anyway, that's enough on my soapbox, y'all. I got to get over here and do these properties. We're going to make this $365, $400 today, and be home at 12 because I'm a part-time duck out here, and part-time duck trying to get a buck. Peace out. Okay, guys. So here we are on these two properties here, these two beautiful big properties that I love to do, and I love to do solo. Well, I don't want to say I love to do solo, but I do solo. We do the one over there, y'all see it over there, and we do this one. So y'all been out here 100 times. I don't know how much footage I'm gonna get, but this is where we are. So I'm glad that the season's winding down. There's a lot of little things that I'm seeing that I need to take care of. You see this right here? Look, it came loose right there. So I need to tap that back down, and then I need to go down through here and weld this piece. This worked out pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna weld it all the way down through there, and then there, and then I'll put some spot welds in the middle here, and especially on the edge. The biggest thing I was concerned about was getting tripping on it, but it hasn't really been a big issue. And I may be able to twist that and flatten it down. Yeah, y'all see them. I'm just gonna go across the top and then come down the edge of them, and it's really not, usually the hardest part on bushes to me is the cleaning up. There's not gonna be a lot to clean up here because I'll put them on the sidewalk here and then mulch them up, throw them in the yard. But you see, I didn't cut this part of the grass because I didn't know that I'd be cutting those. Normally I would have waited. So we're just gonna skim these. So y'all see, 10 minutes, 40 bucks. So yeah, I know I'm gonna have some hater come in there and say, you didn't do them very. I do them just like we did them last time. And that's all that matters. So let me set these down. All right, y'all. So that's where we're at. So now I'm gonna go in here with the mower. First of all, I'm gonna get the blower and I'm gonna blow the top of the bushes out, and then I'm gonna mulch all this up. So yeah. Okay, y'all, so I got done with those two. Pretty easy, man. Well, the weather makes everything a lot easier. So I did the bushes for 40. I sprayed all the cracks in the driveway, excuse me, on one of them. So I got 200 from one instead of 150, and I got 150 from the other one. So that's 350 I'm at, and it's 1140. It's okay. I'm finna hit this one right here. It's a 60, so, and it takes me like 15 minutes. And then I'll be at $400, $410. So, and Zach will be about the same. So, yeah, man. We're getting it all done, man. We're getting everything done that we need to get done. We'll probably be running the skid steer this weekend. I'm not sure 100%, but probably so. Getting these done today really opens up the weekend for us because there's a lot of driving. But this one ain't gonna take no time, man. Quick 60. And Zach's about to be done. We'll probably both work till about 12, you know. All right, y'all. Deuces.